Good morning, survivors. Paulie Jr. here, and welcome back to Vintage Story. We are picking up where we left off here after the end of the last episode. It is now June 9th, the last day of the month. Man, these days go by so fast. Just about 7 o'clock in the morning, medium rift activity, and we're just up here on top of Huntsman's Tower, just looking out over our vast and glorious empire. Such as it is, and it looks like we have we got a drifter here in the farm. I don't know how we get in there. I don't know what he's doing, but maybe he's looking for a job. I don't know. Maybe Freddy hired him. I know Freddy said he was gonna try to get some help around here, so we'll go check with Freddy. And in the meantime, we have a deer. We should probably hunt too. Also, thank you for the likes, the feedback, the comments, the tips, the tricks, and all that jazz. Keep it coming. Ah, dang it! I'm gonna raise up a little bit. Got him right in the face. Oh, he's coming right at us. Coming right at us. But he's bleeding, and that's good. We want him to bleed. Let's go grab some more. Nope, don't get out of here. Grab some of these spears. I got a bunch of spears on the ground here. I think he's gonna come right at us, isn't he? Where'd that deer go? Oh, now we gotta follow the blood trail, but I think that was the original. Oh, here he comes. Oh yeah, head down. He's coming. Boink. Whoa. Oh, jeez. Okay, pal. Alright, easy does it. Easy does it. I didn't mean it. It's nothing personal. I'm just gonna eat you. Okay, let's follow the blood trail back to the spears. And we'll go in and check on this drifter in the farm. It's gonna be a beautiful day. It's a little cloudy though, isn't it? A little gray day today, but the sun is peeking through. And once again, thank you for the likes, comments, the feedback, the tips, and the tricks. It's much appreciated, of course. Keep them all coming. 12 red meat is amazing. Thank you, big fella. Now, let's get rid of them bones. And let's go put some of this stuff away, and then we'll go deal with this drifter in the farm. He's just a drifter. We get this all the time. Drifters come through. They try to, they're looking for jobs, and sometimes they work out, sometimes they don't. Large rawhide. I think we're just gonna hold on to that right now. We'll maybe butter it up later. Let's put the lump of fat in there. That was a nice surprise by that deer to come around. Although it did hurt. Okay, let's get back on track here. It is easy to get distracted. Yeah, that door's gonna stay right there today, for now anyway. Hey Fred, good morning. Uh-oh, what the? What's going on here? Hey, speak up. We got 2 bales of hay blocking the door. I don't understand. Oh, 2 sticks on the ground. Oh, I think I know what you're doing. I know what you're trying to do, pal. Are you trying to make a dummy? Straw dummy, just like you. Do you want a friend? Is that it? Am I not good enough for you? Wow. Okay. Mister, I am so superior. Don't you think 2 dummies around this house is enough? Do we really need a 3rd? Oh man. Oh, by the way, did you hire the drifter in the field? Did you interview him? Did you ask him the right questions? Is he violent? Does he have any experience? Does he eat human flesh? I guess it doesn't matter to him. Oh boy. Yeah, we got medium rift activity. We have to be cautious today. Oh yeah. Speaking of. Let's take this fool out. Where are you going? You want a job too? Oh man, I missed. Okay, he's on the run. Sorry, but we're not looking for help right now. Just chop him up, see what he's got on him. Nothing. Oh, we got a rusty gear in the last episode, didn't we? Yes, we did. Our first rusty gear. Hey, pal. What can you do? Do you have any talents? Can you water the crops? Should go get the watering can. Give him a test. Give him a test run. Well, clearly he can't walk, but that's fine. He's pretty quick. He gets around. That's good. I don't know what Freddy told you, but I'm going to have to see a resume and 3 references. Okay? Can you provide that? Man, this guy's really confused. Oh, what'd you say? He said no, he has no farming experience whatsoever. Whoa! But he's throwing rocks. Oh, you little. Holy. No, that's not how it works here, pal. Face first in the field. There you go. You know what? I'm going to leave him right there just like that for a little while. just to deter any other would-be vagrants coming around looking for jobs. They'll think, wow, they really overworked them here. I don't want to work at this farm. Passed out face first from exhaustion. Anywho, what time is it? 9:30. Okay, we got stuff to do. Just fooling around here. Let's finish our pit kiln. This is going to be our #1 job for the morning. While the sun is shining and it's a nice day, we're going to do a little bit of outside work. Finish this pit kiln because we had to move it out of that little front foyer area, because that's now our smithy, and we're going to do some smithing today. That will be the ultimate goal, is to use our anvil and make a saw. And then with a saw, it just opens up so many possibilities. A whole new world opens up with respect to building and crafting, and it's going to be glorious. So that will be the focus today, but I definitely want to get this done first. So this is not going to be like anything super fancy or crazy, but we are going to need a place for our pottery. I'm just going to grab this right here. Just going to make this job a little bit faster. So let's bang this out. This is just kind of a simple design. We'll get 4 pits, 1, 2, 3, and 4. But I kind of want to make it look nicer. I want to spruce it up a little bit, you know, little fancier than what we're looking at right now. So we're going to use some cobble and some permeated, and then the rammed earth. I'm going to actually change some of these rammed earth, because you can make them different, like designs, you know. Just keep putting them in and taking them out, and there you go. Okay, let's put some permeated in here because it's going to make it look kind of mossy and coolish, right? Let's put one here and one here. You know, like it's been here a while, and the moss and fungus has grown up on top of it. And we're going to do that with the whole castle eventually. You know, we'll mix some of these in. We have a ton of permeated around. I already put some rammed in here, so I want to mix it up a little bit. I don't know how this is going to look, to be honest, but we're going to find out. Now we do want to save some of our cobble to make the forge today. We do need a forge to heat up the ingots, and we'll put that right next to the copper anvil. And then you heat up the ingot, you drop the ingot on the anvil, and then you can hammer it or smith it into the tools and weapons that we would like to make. Alright, so far so good. We'll plop you in there. I think that's good. The only problem is these pit kilns can start fires up to 2 blocks away. So we're gonna have to put something here as well. And I don't think it goes diagonally, like here to here. I don't think so. I think just 2 in a straight line. And this is actually gonna work out, because this will look like a path, you know? A path that leads to these ruins. And we'll do something with these ruins. I kind of want to repurpose. That's what I like about living here. It'll be fun to repurpose this place into our own. And I think that's going to do. And we'll just throw some dirt in there for now. Okay, well, we're not done. We ain't done yet. There's a couple of slabs here that I want to toss in as well. We're going to do a slab here. Mossy. Oh, dagnabbit. You really do have to pay attention to where you're aiming. The game is very finicky. It takes everything very literally, this game. So these overhangs are just basically rain blockers. Alright, so there we go. So this will keep us from falling into the pits and getting burned, unless you squat, push yourself in. And we can reach down there and put our pottery in and take it out when it's done. So yeah, again, nothing super fancy, but it'll do the job. And I'm thinking maybe something on top. I'd like to make a mossy one on top, but I don't have any mossy left. There you go. Pretty cool stuff. That's it. Just like that. But that's it. That's all I wanted to do with that, because that's not really a priority today. The priority is the smithing. I want to get smithing. So let's make our forge. Very easy to make. Just any cobblestone arranged like a big letter U. In fact, you can use, I think you can use any variety of stone. Let's go ahead and craft it up. We're going to plop it down right here next to the anvil. And we might as well just grab these while we're here. Ooh, I'm getting hungry. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Yeah, we just put them in here. And then we fill that up with coal or charcoal. And we got plenty of coal right here. And then eventually we will light it up. I love how that raises up the 2 ingots that are already in there. That's pretty cool. And then you light it, but we're not going to do that right now because we are not going to make the saw. Or are we? Actually, should we do it? I don't know. What do you think, Fred? Maybe we should do it. Okay, well, let's eat first because once this thing gets going, once we heat those up, we have to work on them before they cool down. So, yeah, I guess we might as well do it. Let me just get everything put away here. And I can't wait to make that saw because we're going to be able to make a chest. I think it's called a chest. Hold on. Let's have a look at that right now. Let's just look up boards because we're going to make boards with the saw and logs. And that will open up all of these recipes right here. So it's very simple to make the boards. It's just the saw and logs. And then boards are in all of these recipes. So there's a lot to make. Like a door. This is a real door. Super simple to make, and it doesn't fall off the hinges. And here's the wooden chest that we're going to be after. Also quite easy to make. We're going to have to forge some nails and strips with our copper. This is showing meteoric iron, but we can make them with copper. And then we can make the wooden chest, which gives us like 16 slots a piece. And you can combine them. 2 of them make 36, so you get a few extra slots. But that's a big trunk. And I don't think you can move it once it's down by default. That's something we'll look into. But yeah, all this stuff we can play around with once we make our saw. So that is the goal for the day. Oh, and a bucket. And a bucket right here. Probably one of the most important tools for us over here since we're far away from any water. We want to transport water in a bucket to the farm, and we can put the water in a barrel as far as I know, and then carry a barrel here filled with water because the barrel's going to hold more than 1 bucket. But again, they just need planks. So that is the key ingredient, is the planks. So let me just get organized, and then we'll be ready to roll. Oh, I love this track. It's so upbeat and fun, and I'm glad it just kicked in because we are now ready to get upstairs and do some smithing, my friends. So yeah, let's get started. Oh, I had 9 red meat already in here, fresh for 5 hours, 1 day. Oh boy, we need to get this cooking. Yeah, we should probably do that right now before we lose it. So we could do 3, 6. Here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna make a really, really nice meal. We're gonna make a 4 servings of red meat and turnips. Gonna be glorious. Let's just get that going right now. What time is it, by the way? Man, it's already 2 o'clock. Yes, I fool around too much. I know. I get into the role play of the game and I waste a lot of time just doing silly stuff, like with the drifter out in the farmland, and Freddy, of course, over here. He does distract me as well, but it's fun. That's how I play the game. It's my superpower. That's how I play the game. I think it probably annoys some people. It's like, just get to the meat and potatoes of the episode. People like to see progress. They don't want to see me messing around. But, you know what? Plenty of people do those kinds of LPs. If you want like a perfect LP that's optimized and you learn and you're seeing a lot of progress, then there's lots of that out there. And very, very good LPs and good YouTubers that make great content. But if you want some silly stuff, a little RP, I think that's pretty unique. Well, I mean, there are other RPers out there, I'm sure, but not as many. Not as many doing the funny things that I do. At least it's funny to me. I don't know. It seems funny. Could be wrong. All right, let's let that cook. It's going to take a few minutes, and in the meantime, we're going to... Oh, boy. Fred, what did... You did it again. I turned my back for 1 second, and Freddy is trying to make a dummy, and he even took my tongs. Actually, that's not a bad idea. Those tongs can make really good arms. Maybe we could give you an upgrade. What do you think? Would you like tongs? One on each side? I don't know. It's going to give them really long arms, and that could be a problem. Alright, let's put the tongs in that hand. Let's close that door. And let's light this up. Oh, look at the smoke. I love the particles in this game. So nice. The effects are amazing. So there we go. And now it's heating up to 100 and 200 degrees Fahrenheit. And then when it reaches the, I guess, the highest temperature, these will be nice and hot. We drop them on here, and then we hammer them. So let's grab our hammer. Now let's just reset these torches because I have a feeling they're going to go out. All right, Freddy, you want to help out? What do you think? I mean, we know how Fred gets FOMO. Maybe I'll call him Freddy FOMO or FOMO Fred. So we're going to use one of these ingots for the saw, and then the other ingot will be for the nails and, what are those other things called? Nails and strips. Yes, we're going to have copper, nails, and strips, and then those can be used for the wooden chest, right? I don't think you need them for the door. Okay, you do need them for a big, big door, 3 tall door, but that's not the door we need. Oh, man, look how hot those things are. It looks awesome, doesn't it? Fred, you want to get a little closer? Yeah, come on over here. Well, that's a little too close. I don't want you to burn. Okay, so let's... Are they ready to grab? I don't know how hot they have to be. I'm just going to let them get to max. Oh, there we go. Maxed. Now, I want to keep this going. I want to make sure this doesn't go out because we want that one to remain hot. So we just pick it up with the tongs and we drop it down. Oh, we got a squat. Drop it down on the anvil, and now we have all of these recipes. Let us start with the copper saw blade. It's 1 copper ingot. And now we want to bring up our hammer, and we got to hustle. We don't want this thing to cool down. We don't want that to cool down. So I'm going to have to move kind of quick on this. And we're going to bring up our menu here by pressing F. And this is going to give us all the ways we can whack this hot ingot. We can heavy hit it. We can upset it. Left, right, down, up. And then we can split it. And that just means removing some parts of it. So the first thing we can do, and if we screw this up, we're going to have to use another ingot because it's just enough here to make this thing, and I don't really want to mess it up. I usually start with a heavy whack, bonk, and it just spreads out all of the all these little voxels, and that might not have been such a great idea, to be honest. So we're just going to do it this way. I'm just going to upset it. And now we're just sliding them over to the right, just like that. And you can see I'm moving it across to the right, and it's going. It's on the second level here, but when it reaches the end, it'll drop down. So that's what we want. Now we're gonna go to the left over here, and I'm gonna slide over. Okay, and I'm gonna just keep upsetting to the left. Everybody's mad. This little voxel is super upset, but I don't care. I'm the boss here. Get in there. I really do love this interaction. It's slow, it's methodical, but it's really, really cool and rewarding. Fortunately, you don't have to do it too often. I can see where you could get a little bit bored with it. Like every time you want to make a saw, you have to do this, right? But it's still quite fun. I'm going to drop that down, and then we're going to drop this guy down and then send him over, packing to the left. Get over there, buddy. And we just want to fill in all these little green frames. And then down. Bang. Okay, you can see the shape of the saw here. We're going to knock these out in a minute. The purple ones you want to get rid of, and the green you want to fill in. So now we need to go a couple of dudes up and then to the right. So upset to the right, all the way over, plop, drops down. And then this guy, and again, you don't want to mess it up, so just be careful. If you cut out the wrong piece and you run out of these voxels, these cubes, then it's game over. You have to throw in another ingot, and that can be extremely wasteful. Now we're going to split, and split just means taking these out. We are done, so we can knock them all out. One hit each, and now we make the teeth of the saw here. Again, be careful. If you go too fast and you screw it up, you gotta start over. There we go. I got a copper saw blade. Now I'm gonna just keep that inventory for now. We want to get this guy going before it cools down too much. We want nails and strips. Going to give us 4 of them. So let's grab our hammer. And we're going to do the same thing. And should I do a heavy hit? No, heavy hit's always hit or miss. Get it? Let's try it. Yeah, see, because some of these bits went down here. And I guess it doesn't matter because you can move them around, but it always just worries me. So I'm not going to do the heavy hit. I'm just going to go back and do the upsetting. Yes, I just like to upset these little guys. Alright, so let me just bang this out. Shouldn't take too long. These 2 things we're doing today, these 2 jobs, are rather simple. I mean, I'm not a blacksmith in real life. I only play one on YouTube. So I don't know what the best and most efficient means of moving these little dudes around is. Now you can see this thing is cooling down here on the anvil, but it's still 1900 degrees Fahrenheit, so it's still workable. I think we have plenty of time before it cools down and hardens. And if that happens, you can throw the piece back in and heat it up again. But we're just about done, and one more little nub, and there we go. We got our nails and our strips. Sadly, we do not have any water around here. Oh, buddy, stand back. That's why I didn't want you here. I'm going to run these right over to the river. You can hear the river flowing. Just keep your eyes peeled for anything dangerous. Oh, the river's over here. Where am I going? Use your radar, ding-dong. Oh, rift activity is now calm, so we don't have to worry about drifters or anything, although it is going to be dark. It's okay. Check this out. You got to hear it. It's cool. I'm going to go down here to the water. And I'm going to throw these in. Isn't that amazing? I love that sound. And now they're nice and cooled. And we can get the tongs out of the head now and jump in and get them. We did it. And there we go. Now we can touch them. Put them in our hands. We've got nails and strips. I've got a copper saw blade. And here's what we're going to do while it times it. Oh. Okay, no, not. I heard something. I'm going back home. We'll come back in the morning. Let's get back home. I heard some kind of snort. Might have been a bear. Might have been a wolf. Could have been a deer. Who knows? Let's chop down this tree right here because we're going to need some wood to play with once we make our saw, and we'll do that once we get back into the comfort and safety of our tower. Of course, we can make copper axe and other copper tools, which are much better than the flint, but we might have better use for early copper. We'll see. We'll do an assessment and see what we need and what we want. All right, let's hang up the tools and let's make our saw. Oh, this is so exciting. Let's bring Freddy back over here, put him on guard in the night. Whoop, where'd you go? Back it up, pal, right there. All right, so for the saw, all we need is, let's have a look, just a stick. Wow, that's easy. Okay. I forgot how easy that is. There we go. We got the blade and the stick, and now we have a copper saw. Excellent. So now with the saw, we can do all kinds of things. We can make a raw recurve bow stave, which I think we should totally do. We should do that today because it takes a really long time to dry these out. I think it's like a week, like 7 days. Well, it's almost a month in game time, isn't it? But we need oak for that. But for now, let's just make up some planks. So we put our copper saw in here, and the logs. We got 4. You get 12 each, so we're gonna get 48 boards. So we have now 48 birch boards. We could make some pine boards as well, but I think we're just gonna stick with the birch for the doors. I think birch doors will look really nice. So that's it. There's our door. This is a real solid door, not the crude variety. This isn't gonna fall off the hinges. Once you put it in, it stays in forever. All right, let's make 3 doors. Do these stack? Oh, yes, they do. Lovely. And we just plop them in. Listen to that. That's a proper door. So simple, even a straw dummy could do it. No offense, Fred. Let's replace this one here. There we go. Oh, whoops. I think I put an extra dot. Yes, I did. Let's take that back. We're going to use that one down in the cellar, because these doors have another very important attribute, and that is they create a seal. So they're excellent when used down in cellars, because if you seal off the door to a cellar, it will, if you seal off the room, rather, it will, decreases the spoilage time. So that's going to be great. But this room's not quite ready for that, is it? It really isn't. I have nowhere to put the door right now. So I think what I might do, since it is nighttime, and I can't do what I want to do until morning, and that is to go out and make, collect some water with a bucket and a barrel, and we'll make that later with our boards. I think I might just work on this room right now. Yeah, that's what I'm going to do. Actually, I'm going to grab the food, and I think I'm going to seal this food up with some fat. Our meal that we made, the 4 servings. This will bring us right to the winter. Smells delicious. It's a hefty red meat turnip stew, protein 1260 saturation, and it's also got vegetables in it too. So it's going to satisfy our vegetable needs right here. So we have fruit, vegetable, grain, and protein, and also dairy, which is a bit of a problem. Now, this one's empty, right? So I'm going to pour it in there, and we're going to seal it with the fat. Dark brown ceramic crock of meat stew, now sealed. Put it down here, and we'll just drop it on the floor for now. Once we get this, well, now that we have the saw, we can make shelving with the boards right here. Oh, that's a boat seat. I mean, it looks like a shelf, doesn't it? These right here, these shelves, super easy to make. In fact, we might as well do it right now. Should we do birch? Yeah, let's just do birch. Try to keep the stuff in the interior birch, because it looks nice against the darker cobble. I'll just put it against the dirt for now. But I'm gonna replace these dirt walls with something nicer to look at and better insulated, etc. But we can just do this, pick it up, and plop it down on the shelf. And when you point toward the shelf, it shows you what's on the shelf, which is really cool. In fact, let's grab this. This was sealed too, wasn't it? Oh no, we're eating this one. Yeah, this one we need to eat. So let's just pour it out, and we'll start eating that, because it's gonna go bad. Oh, I should have just brought it down anyway, but that's 2 days. We'll just eat that over the next 2 days. Yeah, these guys right here. I forgot they were here. Yeah, pick you up. Come on, come over here. We'll put that in the back, and then this one, just like so. So you point out the shelf, it tells you what's on there and the number of days it's going to last. And as soon as I block this off, and again, I want to work on this room tonight, maybe overnight. Just grab some rammed earth just for demonstration purposes here. Drop a door in, and we are now sealed. So now our stored crocks last 1.6 years, 1.2 years, and 1.4 years, because we're now sealed. And if you look up on the top left of the screen in our little time display up there, on the right of that little pop-up, it shows you that we're like a jar, like a pickle jar. That means we are sealed in here, and the stuff is going to be preserved for a really long time. 1.1 years for the mushroom, 12 years for the flax grain, and so forth and so on. So really, really cool to have this door. And I'm actually going to do a little work down here, I think, tonight. Ooh, yeah, I'm gonna have to, because I cannot get out. So yeah, let's reconvene in the morning. I mean, I could make a bed, but if we make a bed, we're gonna sleep, and we're gonna lose all these night hours. So I'm just gonna work on the basement. I'll be right back. Don't go away. Hello? Hello, up there. Little help, please. I'm stuck in the cellar. Anybody there? I see you. Come on, throw me a line, please. It's scary down here. Just kidding. Just kidding. I know how to get out. Listen, all we need to do is make some stairs, and I have all the things we need. Boom, and whoops. Nope. I'm going to need 4 to get out of here, I think. So I did a little bit of work off camera overnight in the cellar, like I said I was. This is pretty much it. It's not great, and I'm not even done. I want to knock that dirt out too. But it is now morning, 6:30 in the morning, and I wanted to put stairs up here. So let's do it. 1, 2, and 3, and now we can leave. Yay! I'm gonna knock that one out too. All right, there we go. Stairs all the way up, and I think what we're gonna do is knock this wall out and have a back door going out that way, and then we got the cellar down here. So yeah, very cool. Now let me just bang this out real quick. I might as well, just to get it all rammed earth. Need to look a little nicer. All right, let's mix it up a little bit. And we are good. Okay, cool. So, no more dirt showing, no more dirt showing. We are sealed. Got the shelf over here, and of course this will be expanded when we get an opportunity. But for now, it's just gonna have to do. And I love having these stairs now going up. Super duper easy. Okay, so what are we doing? Let's oh boy, let me get organized yet again. Okay, that is now full. So here's what we're going to do. We're gonna make a chest. Freddy, what the heck are you doing back there, buddy? I think Freddy is trying to tell us he wants a little privacy. Unless you think you're a cowboy or something and you're in a saloon. Oh man, look at this. Yep, up, yep. Oh, okay, I messed that up. Freddy wants to be a cowboy, baby. Okay, well, we'll work on that, Fred. Fred doesn't know what he wants. First he wants a friend, now he wants to be a cowboy. Who the heck knows with this guy? Alright, let's make the chest, which is right here. Wooden chest. We need the nails and the strips. And just surround that with the boards. So, let's do it. We'll just make one for now. And plop it down here. And look at that. Isn't that adorable? 16 slots. That's excellent. And I think we can pick this up and move it. Yeah. Now we could make another one and turn it into 2. Rather one large trunk. However, I don't think we can pick the trunk up. That's something I will look into. If you know the answer, put it down in the comments. For now, this one shall do. And we're just going to dump all of this stuff in here. Although we do want a bucket and a barrel, so let's make that. I don't think they need nails. Flax twine for the bucket, or a coil of rope. Okay, well the coil of rope is actually easier to make if we have any vines. If not, we'll go get vines. I'd rather not use the flax. I'd rather save the flax. And the bucket, the barrel, let's see, the barrel is just sticks and boards. Okay, super duper easy. Yeah, let's go see if we have any vines. And we're going to use the bucket and the barrel to go collect water today. Now that it is July 1st. Holy cow. Man, these days they go by. Don't they? Alright, there we go. So we have a coil of rope. And it was one rope here. And then boards like that. Yeah, super easy. Wooden bucket. I don't think it matters what kind of wood you use. It's all just one color. And the barrel, let's look at that recipe again. It's just 3 boards and some sticks in the corners. That seems pretty simple too, yeah. But see, once you get that saw and you can make the boards, it opens up a ton of possibilities that you just didn't have prior without that saw. So yeah, you get the right tool for the job. Now, peekaboo. Oh, he closed the door right on me. Did you see that? That was fast. Wow. Now, let's take a walk toward the river. Let's eat hefty almond mushroom stew. It's only good for another couple of days. Here we go. And out we go. Oh, Freddy, you are so smart. I can't reach you from here. That's why he did it. But I can open the door, punch you, and then close the door. There's always a way, my friends. Where there's a will, there is a way. Let's make sure we have everything. What is burning over here? Sounds like something's burning, but maybe it's just the wind. Maybe that's rain. Oh, it's raining. Oh, great. Yeah, little droplets of rain. It sounded like fire. Which means the crops are getting hydrated. Oh, 100% moist. Well, that's good and bad because I wanted to go get a bucket of water or a barrel of water, bring it back, and then demonstrate how to use it to hydrate the crops. So the rain is stealing my thunder. Just no thunder. Okay, we don't need a storm. Take that back. Now here's oak. Yeah, let's grab the oak right now. Maybe we can get a seed out of this. That would be fantastic. So we can grow more oak trees. We definitely want oak to make leather later. But we get one oak from that. It's not gonna cut it. This is all oak too. I want to make the stave. Oh, there's a log down there. Fantastic. I want to make my stave right now and get that drying process started because we can make the recurve bow. We're the only class in the game that can make the recurve bow. So it is our speciality. Birch. Bye-bye. Pine. Bye-bye. And I will just grow this seed right here. That's actually quite excellent that we got it. I don't think the soil matters with trees. Plop that right there. I can't really see it there. Now I don't want to pick it up. That might change to grass. So we'll make the stave when we get back. For now, let's just get to the river, fill up our bucket, and then pour it into the barrel. And what do we have here? Funeral bells. Do not touch. Bad news. Here we go. Down to the river. Is there a good place to do this? I guess this is as good as any. Give us some space and some room to operate. Okay, cool. So now we have our wooden bucket. There it is. Kind of cool. Now we're going to need that to transfer the water into the barrel. And we can do that by putting the bucket in our hands, leaning over, and just lean over and scoop. And I think we got a full bucket of water, did we? Oh, maybe not. Oh, there we go. Okay, you don't want to squat. I was squatting. And then we just pour it in there. Look at that. That's so cool. I love it. Whoops. I don't know how much water this thing takes. I think it's 10 liters. And the bucket is 1 liter. Let me switch back to first person here. There we go. Fill it up. Fill it up to the top. Oh, it's done. 50 liters of water. So the bucket holds 10 liters of water. The barrel is 50. And so it takes 5 scoops according to my calculations. And it is now full. So you can see here that we have a seal option. And that is when we want to make leather. We can put like hides in here. And the oak logs and stuff to make the tannins. And that's down the road. It's a long process. We're not going to do it right now. So let's just carry this back home. I'm going to squat for it. Scoop it up. And look at that. Isn't that cool? Check it out. This is going to make a nice screenshot. Maybe with a better, bluer background. I might do that from the top of the tower. That's where I do my screenshots usually for the videos. But yeah, that'll be a nice one. Carrying our bucket of water. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, let's head home. Look at that wiggle. Wow. I didn't know I had such a nice wiggle. Whoa! Someone's shooting at me. Oh man, he hates my wiggle. Hold on. I might have to drop this thing quick. I'm taking fire. Yeah, there is a boner out here throwing bones. I heard it. I didn't see it. Didn't feel it. He missed. But he's out there. May have lost him. Okay. Well, while we're here, I am going to... Oh, there goes my axe. No, I'm not. Not going to do that right now, then. I'm going to come back for that. I want to chop this oak down. But I only need 2 logs to make the recurve stave. So we already have that. But we want to get the leather making process going pretty soon, too. I just don't want to get ahead of myself. There's just always so much to do in this game. Every process is a long process. And there's a lot of associated processes with the other processes. And everything is sort of kind of intertwined. And you got to do the prerequisites before you can move on, kind of thing. It just takes time. Just takes time. I'm going to put the wooden bucket down here. I'm going to grab... Oh, no, I'm going to squat, pick it up. Plop it down. Got 2 spaces right there. Looks like they actually belong here. And we didn't spill any, despite wiggling and dodging boners. Yeah, that came out wrong. The crops are already hydrated, and that's fantastic that we got the rain to handle that for us, but I do want to get the water in here sooner than later. We're still at growth stage 1 of 9, and that's a good thing because we're going to have to knock some of these out. So the way the water works, at least the block of water that we put in the farmland, it will hydrate 3 blocks away, but not fully. Well, before we do this, hold on. Let me go and just grab some rammed earth because I want to put it under the fencing around the farm, and I think we're going to expand the farm too. Peekaboo, I see you. Oh, you know these don't work, right? And I want the pine logs to make more fencing. Do that right now. Oh, I didn't mean to do that because we don't need boards for fencing, although we can make a fence with boards, and it's a much nicer one. So maybe we should just do that then. We get an actual wooden fence. Yeah. How many boards does that take? 4 boards gets us 8 fences. Sure. Let's do it. There's really no reason not to. 72 boards. And look at the durability on the saw. It's pretty good. It's still going strong. Alright, so let's make up some fencing. I don't know how much we're going to need, but we'll just get started on it right now. Okay, there's 32 fence for the time being, and we will need to make a gate, but I'm going to make a different color gate. So we're going to have to go chop down a bunch of trees. Where's the, here we go. Here's the boards. How do we make the wooden fence gate? So the wooden fence gate is board. We'll just do 1 for now. Okay. That'll do. Let's get back to it. Now, first things first, before we do the fence, I'm going to dig all of these out and just put down some rammed earth. This will prevent bunnies from spawning on this. I don't know if they will. I mean, I know bunnies do spawn on grass. I just don't know if they'll spawn under a fence. But this was a tip and a recommendation in the comments. So we're doing it. And I'm probably going to want to raise this up. Alright, I actually changed my mind. I'm not going to use the rammed under here. It's kind of too light. And we're going to use the rammed for an actual perimeter wall all the way around our tower. For defensive purposes. I think the packed dirt will look nicer here in the farm. It just makes more sense. It looks more natural. It doesn't pop like the rammed earth. You know what I mean? Now, before I do this side, I think what we're gonna do is expand the farm. So yeah, this is a little bit of a sidetrack here. I wasn't planning on doing this, but we are gonna do it right now. I'm gonna grab the hoe, and this hoe has seen better days. It needs to be retired. I'm gonna have to make a new hoe. And I wanted to get some earth, right? I need the medium fertility soil. Let's grab that. Yeah, I apologize. Just a kind of a hodgepodge of things today as they pop into my head, these tasks. And I'm just doing them sort of in whatever order they pop up in my brain. Now I am going to expand this out. We're going to go out another 6. This is going to have to go. This is going to be all farming land, and this is all peat. I'm going to get the peat out of here. So much peat, holy moly. Well, we might as well grab it. I hate to leave it down there and cover it up, even though it seems like this just goes on and on forever. Alright, let's put our medium fertility in. We're going to go 3 out. So 1, 2, 3. I'm going to leave the center hole. That's where the water's going to go. And then we can put the low in over here. We have just enough. Okay, so now this is just regular dirt. We need to hoe it. And I might need to make another hoe. Let me just turn it into farmland here real quick. Hey, where's that drifter when you need him? I shouldn't be doing this job. Maybe I should have hired that guy. Oh boy. Maybe Freddy was right to hire that guy. Ooh, subscriber. This job is for the birds. Oh man, okay, we're almost done. Right click, not left click. Now the rain is hydrating this. I really wish it didn't, so I could demonstrate how to hydrate the crops with a block of water, but it's kind of the same as Minecraft. As long as you have one block near the soil you want to hydrate, it will extend out, and it goes out 3 blocks in all directions, but it's the moisture is actually decreased the farther it gets. So I think it goes 75%, 50%, 25. So really, you want to have water every 2 blocks. So another one here, and another one here. Oh, that stage just went up to 2. Yeah, we're actually gonna pop these out right now. I shouldn't wait. This kind of hurts because we're gonna lose the seed. Sometimes you get the seed back, sometimes you don't. But that's gonna be water. This one's gonna be water. Let me just use a knife. I don't know if that makes a difference. Oh, we got a seed that time. I think it's just random. Sometimes you do and sometimes you don't. That time we got the seed back. And maybe it is because I'm using the knife. Oh boy. Yeah, I might have screwed that up. Oops. Okay, so that's where the water's going to go. I'm not going to put it in yet because I want to wait until the rain stops. Okay, we're going to put the fence in right here. Yeah, let me just finish this job. I'm going to go all the way around the farm and put in the packed dirt. Oh, wow, it's getting dark already? Holy smokes. Oh boy, I just heard something. I think it was a shiver. Something sneaking around out there, and current rift activity is now medium. It's late, it's dark. I need to get indoors like ASAP. Enough of this messing around out here. Let's just finish this job and get indoors where it's safe. So, it's still raining. Oh, yep, and my torch just went out. Oh, dagnabbit. Yeah, the rain put it out, obviously. I think I can carry it in my hand, though. Yes, I can. Yeah, this is not good. We don't want the grass. We don't have any seeds to put in all of this farmland, so I think maybe in the next episode we'll go out and do some seed collecting, although I think I have one left inside. There's definitely something over there. Let's go through the back way. Close the door. All my hands are full. I need to drop some things, and this can be lit. Alright, let me just empty a couple of hands out here, and we're done with the fences for now. Yeah, I know I have to replace the whole thing. There's still a bunch of rough fence out there, and I will get to that, I promise. We're just kind of jumping around randomly today, ever since the saw, but that's because there's so much to do with the saw. It's amazing. Oh boy, this could be the last of the meals. Holy smokes. Okay, we might have to, oh, we got mushroom stew in this guy. Okay, never mind. That's the last of it. Oh, okay, good. That filled me up. Yeah, we'll do some hunting in the morning. Oh, I wanted to see if we had any more seeds. I think we have at least one more seed down here. I noticed on the floor. Yep, there we go. That is what? It's a rye seed. Let me just double check. Oops, something rotted here. I think it might have been hides. Oh well. Oh, we still have some red meat. We can cook up some meals. Alright, let's not worry about that right now. And I really want to make this back door. Do we have a... hey buddy, I might need that door. Just one of them, okay? Although I hate to ruin this poor guy's fantasy that he's some sort of cowboy. So let's do this. I'm going to bust through. Where's my pickaxe? So we could just make a new door, I guess. We have the boards, don't we? What do I do with those boards? Man, I am a mess. I am a mess right now. But I'll tell you what, I am very excited. We are now in the door stage. Not enough hands. Let's go just bop that out. Knock that out. Put that there. And I'm going to put the door here. Hopefully it doesn't spill the bucket. It didn't. Pick up the bucket and plop the bucket here. Boom. All right. Excellent. And let's get the seed in the ground. So it is a, what is it again? It's rye. I think that's lightning. Do we have rye? We have rye right here. So let's put the rye right next to it. Wow. Well, thank you, lightning, for lighting that up because I needed it to see. And we need to get in because this fence, 1 block high, is not going to stop a shiver from climbing right up and over and eating my face off. So there we go. Hey, bud. Oh, you wise guy. Bonk. That just never gets old. Well, at least for me anyway. Okay, so, man, we are so full. Let's do one more thing before we call it quits. And then I really need to get organized and come up with a plan for the next episode. And we will, oh, hello? Something clicking out here. Nothing. Okay, we're good. Yeah, I want to make the stave, the bow stave right here, raw long bow stave. That can be used for the recurve and also the longbow. Raw recurve bow stave. Yeah, we have to make the raw bow stave first, but we have to wait for it to dry out. So it's just 2 logs. Oh, we can use maple for this. I didn't know we could use maple. Okay, I might go get maple instead of the oak. I thought it had to be oak only, but we can use maple. I know there's no walnut around here, but I know we definitely have some maples around. I think we might go outside real quick tonight and get some maple. I know it's a little dangerous, but I think we can do it. Oh, that's so nice. So nice we have a real door there now. And let's close it behind us so nothing sneaks in and myrtleates our poor friend. Freddy boy. I know there's maple. That's pine. Rift activity is now calm. Fantastic. That's oak. Wow, it's a ton of oak. I know there's a maple or 2 out here. Maple! We got you. And another little maple. Grab him. Grab the big maple. Oh, there's a trader in the distance. We can run right over there. Say hi tonight. Let's do it. After I knock that maple out. Let's go. Quick. Let's get inside. Watch out for the spikes. Okay. Oh, hey, buddy. Ephraim. Right. I remember now. Hi, Ephraim. How we doing? Oh, you're doing great? Me too. Just wanted to stop in and say hi. Yeah, I know it's nighttime. I shouldn't be wandering around out. I know. But I had to get some maple. Now, let's see if Ephraim has changed his goods here. So, yes. Ooh, a temporal gear. Oh, man, we need that. We need 4 gears. Drat. What can we sell you, Ephraim? Rye bread. Sewing kit. A leather backpack. A longbow. Well, we're working on it. Actually, we want to make a recurve. Spelt bread. Cooked red meat. Ooh. Okay, we can do that. But we only get 1 gear for it. Yeah, I'm still looking. Keep your pants on, buddy. Oh, I heard that. Yeah, that would be nice. This would be really nice because we can create a spawn point. But even with the red meat we have, we're not going to be able to afford it unless we do some hunting and kill a lot of animals. Tin, bronze. Yeah, we don't have any of this stuff. Well, Ephraim, I can't do business with you today, but I can make my stave. So here we go. We're going to make our stave. There's the raw, long bow stave. Dryable. Requires less than an hour. Wait, what? 0% dried. Yeah, we can just keep it in our inventory and it will dry over time. Drying in this container. Oh, bye. Bye. Sorry, I didn't mean to be so rude. Not stay. Goodbye. But we can just put it on the ground or in a rack. Actually, I'm not sure we can put it in ground storage. I don't know if that's going to qualify. Alright, just keep your eyes peeled. Seems safe. We're just going to get back home and call it a day. Alright, we're home. Home! We made it! Whew. Okay, the torch is away, and let's have a look at our stave. 0 drying. Here's what we're going to do. I'm just going to plop it down in the corner over here for the time being. Oh, can you? Oh, you can't put it on ground storage. Okay, then that solves that. We're just gonna put it right here, and that will dry out in this rack. And I don't know if I'm gonna leave it in that rack. I'm probably gonna move it, because now we can make much better racks, I think, with our boards. But that's something I'll look into. It'll stay there for now. That'll dry out. It's gonna take 7 days, which is almost a month in this game. So I think, my friends, we are done here for the day. We accomplished much. It was kind of chaotic and random, but things happened. Good things happened. And in the morning, we will complete the task of putting water in these holes. Because right now, all of these farmland blocks are 100% hydrated. So I kind of wanted to test it out with y'all on camera. So we'll wait. We'll wait. We got the time. So let's close the door. It's 3 o'clock in the morning. I'm gonna do a few chores around the house, and then we will pick up in the next episode. So with that, my friends, I hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you next time. Have a good day. Bye-bye. All right, Freddy, you want to help out? I really do love this interaction. It's slow, it's methodical, but it's really, really cool and rewarding. If you go too fast and you screw it up, you gotta start over. And there we go, I got a copper saw blade. Sadly, we do not have any water around here. Oh, buddy, stand back. So I didn't want you here. I'm gonna run these right over to the river. Isn't that amazing? I love that sound. And now they're nice and cooled. Freddy? Freddy, what the heck are you doing back there, buddy? I think Freddy is trying to tell us he wants a little privacy. Oh, you wise guy. Bonk. That just never gets old. Well, at least for me anyway. So that's it. There's our door. This is a real solid door. Lovely. And we just plop them in. That's a proper door. So simple, even a straw dummy could do it. No offense, Fred.